how to make the boring bit. And for that presentation, we've invited two really special guests. Perhaps, as you said, perhaps StartHub opened a year too late, or perhaps they started a year too early, because they sadly never worked in this building. But Sjuul and Thijs are working for United Wardrobe. And give them a warm applause because they will tell you a very inspiring story.
Yes, thank you. My name is Sjuul, and 3 years ago I founded United Wardrobe together with Thijs and Berden. And this here is Slijkhuis. He joined us just a month ago. We gave him 29% of the shares because he's the godfather of the code. He's really a really good programmer. He built our iOS app and also the website, the backend, and also the server maintenance. So it's that. And today we are going to talk about United Wardrobe, but not just United Wardrobe specific. We want to talk about how to make something which is in fact really boring a topic, and how we think we did it for United Wardrobe and how we think other brands do it as well. So first we're going to talk about branding, which brands, what else brands, and how do brands evolve. Then we will shine some light on Simon Sinek. Has anybody heard what his name before? His name is Golden Circle. That's good, so I think everyone will learn something today. And then we will use his theory on the United Wardrobe case. So
what do you think when you think about a cool brand or a brand in general? Can you call out some names?
Anybody? Cool brand? Totally. Cool?
A cool brand?
Yeah.
I find the clothing brand Scotch is soda cool.
Okay. How about you? Do you have any cool brands?
Starters over there.
Okay, cool. And you will? What was one cool brand?
I like the Lions. I don't know if it's like customized mostly or you mix it yourself and send it to your friends. They have very nice product.
When you think about brand, what are things you think about? Not like a specific brand, like for now, but what is a brand? Because everybody has to come up with some definition. There's no wrong or right. It's just
How would you define a brand?
I think it's a name and there is a certain story over it. Image. An image, image or story around that name. That's the brand.
Okay, so an image around the name.
Yeah.
Very cool.
When you want to identify yourself with movie as well. So we try to find one name that's close to the Russian.
That's very interesting. I think they got really close to the definition of a brand. This is the definition by the American Marketing Association, which is like a name, a term, a design symbol, or any other feature that identifies one seller's good from another service as distinct from those one sellers. So what actually distinguishes one from another? That's what makes a brand. So it doesn't mean that the product has to be different, but the service itself, just what distinguishes it from the seller, from the other seller.
So, big brands can be important because maybe when you think of an icon, you think Apple is a brand, but the icon itself is a brand as well. And as well as services can be brands like Berden. And the become brand is just a person, but personal branding is also a thing. It's not a company, but still, this is a brand. And even a city, Amsterdam, Amsterdam, brand.
So everything can be a brand. So it's not a thing you can touch or you can see. Everything that distinguishes itself from another can be a brand. Is that clear? started or different ideas you can share? So next thing we want to shine a light on how to make not people just know your brand or know your product, but make them followers of your brand, of your product. How to make them fans instead of users, instead of customers. So they really connect to you and follow you. And we think the most important thing there is that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And that's also, it comes really close to what she said. People need to identify themselves with your values. Their values has to be in line with your values. And that will make people fans of your product and make them really follow you and be willing to pay more for your product or to drive a further distance to buy your product because they don't just want to buy your product, they feel what you feel, they share the same thoughts and feelings as you do as a brand, as a company. So you're wondering how well you know this why of companies. So we're going to make a little quiz. I can see this one.
Okay, so this is the reason why some brand where this is the reason it shows for the sales process. Could you guess which brand this is? IKEA. So actually, IKEA wasn't that famous years ago, or it wasn't even hadn't even launched in Holland. It was very common for you to buy your old wood furniture in your local village. The guy that sold it there for generations, and mostly the furniture itself would go pass on from generation to generation. But IKEA had this really mind-blowing concept that we are going to put our shop on outside of the cities, outside of the villages, and we are going to use that advantage because it's cheaper to be there, it's easier to reach for the masses, and then we can offer cheap parking spaces, and then all these things they come from this. We make design affordable and sustainable for everyone. Because if you locate yourself outside the villages, it's cheaper, so more affordable, and everybody should be able to get that. So not just this village where you happen to have innovation. So all these things, their ideology, they spread throughout all their decisions. And back in the days when they hadn't launched yet, people thought they were crazy. But look at them now, it's like most, I guess, the most successful furniture set.
So that everything really from a strong belief that everybody should be able to buy design furniture for an affordable price. And they, all their actions, the donations they make their stores based on their central belief. So the next one, we want to be a third place. It's also a wise statement from a very famous brand. Does anybody have a clue which one it is? Yeah. Anybody want to guess?
So the third place is either in the sense, for example, between your home and your car.
It's from Starbucks. So Starbucks says when you're not at home, when you're not working, you want to be a third place. You want to have a cozy place for you. So good Wi-Fi, good chairs, good coffee, of course. We want to make that our restaurants or coffee shops just perfect to be a third place when you're not at home or not at work. So everything Starbucks does it to make you feel that the place where you are, the place where they are, is your third place. central statement. So the third one. Well, when we put this one in, which is of course our university, is because we think that a lot of people feel really attached to the Wageningen University. I mean, we do feel kind of proud to be studying here, and we don't think that that is because of our university ranking, which Wageningen does maybe well, because of the nice buildings or because of the good teachers. So we think that we really identify with the Wageningen University because of this, because we feel like we also want to explore the potential of life, to improve things of this world, and that's why we are here, and that's why we are proud to be Wageningen students. And it's not because of the good buildings or because of the good teaching or the rankings. No, it's because of this central statement. Because we identify with the Wageningen University, we identify with their values. Are you agreeing with that, or do you think, nah, I'm just saying because of the ranking? Alright. So it's really because why you do things. Because why do you get up in the morning? Why do you want to go to work without getting paid well enough? Why do you want to get good grades? Why do you want to improve? What do you want to improve as a company for your society? That's why people. That's how this is made boring subjects hit. Because people identify with their values. People want to follow them. So that's all. Not my idea. That's an idea from Simon Sinek. Who is actually a pretty famous speaker, and he founded the Golden Circle, and he says that communication should be from the inside out. So first communicate why you do something. Why is your company, or are you relevant for society? Or how do you try to improve this world as we see it? And then next is how you are going to do that. So what are you actually offering to those who follow you? And lastly is what you do. So that's just really literally what you do. So it's to make this a little more clear, we can take a look at, for example, Apple. This is the why, how, what from Apple.
Yeah, so of course, Apple is unlike Microsoft. It's well, maybe Apple and Microsoft, they are really different in why they do things and how they do things. That all comes from their central ideologies. So in this case, the why for Apple is that everything we do, we believe attention is status quo. We believe in thinking differently. I'll show you a commercial from Apple. You might already know it. And you see that that's what they try to do. That's what they want to show to the rest of the world. And from that center ideology, they thought about how should we design our products, how should they work, like the user interaction with the products. They think about those things in mind why they do it. So the fact that they make computers and phones, it's not necessarily because that's because of the why. It's just one way they chose to express their identity. So
There's an example of Apple communicates their why. So they communicate why they do what they do. And this is a commercial, I think, from 1979 or something.
and you should think about it in that context as well. So like maybe nowadays such commercials could be the norm, but then it was really the commercial community of the people.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
I think that's a really good commercial on showing why you as a company I think you should exist. And we at United Wardrobe also try to do that a little bit. So that's why I first went to explain why we founded United Wardrobe about 2 years ago. So these are my three sisters, Margaret, Cecile, and Eve, and especially my youngest sister, which is the blonde one in the middle, always takes advantage of her older sisters. Whenever the older sisters stop wearing something, she's the one who's picking it or who's taking it. Or even when my older sister still wears it, she's still really trying to get them to share their fashion with them. So I thought maybe my little sisters also are interested in the fashion of her older nieces, or maybe or just a regular fashion girl who starts wearing some things. She might still be interested in it. So that's this idea where me and Thijs started United Wardrobe with. So why is United Wardrobe developing? What do we try to improve into? Well, we believe that second-hand fashion is the norm. We believe that people have enough clothing, if they share it with each other, and we do not need to buy new items anymore. So we really strive for what we first look at what others have left before we start buying new. So that's why I get up every morning and work late at night, because I really want to achieve that. Not just for me, but that's just a goal, a life goal, a world improvement that we strive for, and I strive for, that Thijs strives for, or we work already for 3 years about getting paid anything. It's why we do it, because we really want to achieve this. So if we then go to the next level, then we go to how we do it. So well, we provide a social network or a social networking website, community platform, however you want to call it, for buying and selling second-hand fashion. So we really looked at the needs of our target audience and thought, okay, well, I think buying fashion is social, so we should provide some social functionality within our platform. But it's one of the key parameters. Next thing, it should be interactive, so people should be able to follow other people, should be able to react to people, we should be able to tag other people. So if I don't like it, I can tag guys, hey guys, maybe there's something for you, take a look at it. So then that gets a notification, and he starts interacting. So it's a really interactive network. Another two parameters on how we really try to achieve people to buy second-hand fashion instead of buying new is by making it safe. So if you buy an item on the network, you always first pay the loss. So and then whenever you receive the product, the seller will be paid. So for both buyer and seller, it becomes more safe. The last really important item is visual. So buying second-hand fashion shouldn't be like on eBay or Marketplace, where you do not have a feeling of what you're buying. It's just a ugly picture. Whereas buying fashion should be an experience, should be a visual thing. So we made it visual. So by combining these four parameters, that's how we do it, how we try to create a world where second-hand fashion is the norm. We hope to achieve our goals. So lastly, what we do is just a very, very simple sentence. We offer a network for buying and selling second-hand fashion. Just like Apple just sells computers, just cells, MP3 players, but they do it with really good design. They do it with really intuitive user experience. So that's how they try to empower people to create a more creative world. So we also have these three very simple layers. Right? That doing why we do it, we believe that's the most important thing. And that's also brings us to the conclusion of our presentation on how to make a boring thing happen. It's all about your social relevance. So, say you are the Action supermarket. Does anybody know the Action? With the really ugly blue logo? Well, you can say that they try to make everything cheap for everybody. And to make everything as cheap as possible. So if you communicate that, then that will make them socially relevant. Do you agree with that? That's their purpose in the world. That's what they do. That's how they improve our lives. Because you can buy everything for nothing. So, being relevant all comes down to what you want to do for society, how you want to make a change in the world. We believe that makes good brands, and we believe that makes boring things here by really building their social relevance to the other audience. Thanks.
So, if you like to share your opinion on what you school, or if you just general questions for how we started, or general questions about your concept or anything, bring down to us.
How did you get your first batch of users?
But it's we have this other co-owner, Thijs. He has an impressive amount of energy, and when before we launched, we had like a small beta version of the website with Sjuul, with basic products on there, on 5. And Thijs, he just everybody he met, he just told them about the concept, he called up random people, totally random, he just his entire network, he just could actually ask everyone he knew that would be maybe interested in the concept, whether they would place already some products over there. And it's just one of the I think it's kind of proof that a team with which you make a startup must be it must match. You need like the technical guy, but you also need this guy with really much energy and way too much social skills, and you need the guy that has the right ideas. And if you have this perfect combination in your team, you will be able to do everything. You also get in this first question, but it's hard work. And also very marketing.
Any more questions?
How big is the competition between your company and say a marketplace or somebody who has already been offering service for a longer time? Or how do you deal with such competitors?
Well, it's really hard to really say how big the competition is, because we don't really know. Like, of course, one plant also has coding available. I think we do distinguish enough from that, but we do not know how many codes they sell each month, for example. But I do believe we can say there's a big spectrum of the
That's not true. Yeah, but for example, some decisions we make, we also make them in mind with the thing that country we know that is better than that country when you have that one. So maybe the first country we would go, we went to Belgium already, and there we know there's no competitor like us. So that's but when
Yeah, exactly.
Well, do you want to make profit anywhere? People sell and buy things, but is there anything profitable for you?
Yeah, because they participate to us, we can charge extra fees.
You charge percentage?
So, yeah, if you buy something, you pay 199 transaction cost, and 10% of the transaction amount is also cost. So we pay both the buyer and seller a little. In the end, we make like €3.40 per so one.
It's not all the time.
No
It's
problem.
scary at the beginning, but users pay that. Maybe they won't, because that's also my class. The early adopters, they have no problem with it, but now we have more than 100,000 users, and there's a huge percentage. It's almost half people. Also people who have the intention to buy, they will at least try to not pay these extra costs. So it's a problem.
They say text me or find me on Facebook to actually sell, but not by our system, so they don't have to pay. So that's one of the things we are very challenging.
Yeah, but it's also maybe also it's good for you to know if we're interested in starting up such a concept as ours. Our first response was being pretty shady. We made systems that smart systems that recognize these kind of comments, and we start taking action against those users. But that's not the way to go. You want a durable, sustainable solution. You must improve your product. And if your product is that good, users will at one point there will be at least enough users that want to pay for it. There will always be some that don't want to do this, but there is a tipping point between how good the product is and what people want to pay for it.
And what are so you first started to take actions against the users that did that, but I feel like there are quite a lot of vintage websites or just Facebook vintage selling spots. So I think like the website United Wardrobe should have some extra things that add on a Facebook page, like selections or that kind of thing. What kind of things are you adding to the website to make it like why
we're really working on best payouts for sellers. So really at the moment we wait officially you have to, if you buy something online and you receive it, you have 14 days to return it. And now we make up an option to not take the advantage of a buyer and say, okay, I want to keep it, then you cannot return it anymore, so we can really pay out the sales really a lot faster. Also work on a shopping cart, so you don't have to pay for every transaction, you only pay for 199 for a shopping cart, so you can have 3 items, or 4 or 5 or whatever, and they 199 once. So I think the cheaper items are cheap to buy. Like you would have a lot of items that go for €5 to €10, and then you have to pay 199, which is 40 to 20% extra. It's too much. Personal fees. And then working on, of course, personal fees. You want to integrate like your site and your behavior on the website, so you can really make personalized feeds. So that's what we're working on.
And of course, I say because
like a ticket swap or something like
Yeah.
that's why you
we
go.
already have this system, but people don't know because we don't communicate with that one.
No.
For ticket swap, like the added value they add is the safety.
Yeah.
We just needed the business model, so added the safety, and we get money for it, but we don't communicate that we add safety. Because that's not really the thing that we want to add. We want to make it social, we really want to make it beautiful and attractive, but not safe. Safety was just the business model. Because we need the money at the end, and advertising is the way. You understand what I mean? The big problem, safety is solving a problem for us. It wasn't that much. Because in the ticket business there was a lot of scamming, and then obviously it's just less. It was also small.
If you buy clothes and it doesn't fit,
So we can return it.
you can return it.
Yeah.
To the owner.
Yeah.
Unlike most of the workshops, like they come banana and all those kinds of development for free, it's just like when 10 years ago you got something like to return it, you pay for the shipping costs, and that's, yeah, of course, for us it can't afford to pay for the trade.
It's very much.
I think the one that sells the art also have to pay for shipping costs.
Yeah.
So that one will pay the shipping costs. Or will they get a people in?
No, they both pay the shipping costs and only personnel will benefit.
Yeah.
So we're not very fond of people who get a lot of stuff because nobody gets anything from it. It doesn't fit or it's not the right color or you receive fake items. You can only keep them. Yeah, we tried with the other one.
We tried to get actually, we had kind of position and website, then we need to have some more negotiations.
They don't make that really offer. They say like €6.50 as the price they can offer for the user. But normally it's like €6.95, so we get 45 cents discount. And then they want you to integrate like a system that's complicated for the users to use. But then when you sell something, we already make like a platform, like a shipping strip. Yeah, and you can put it in a package. So you already pay in there, we pay personnel, so you don't have to pay at offline anymore, so it's just a package. But I think it's complicated for the users to use. Maybe,
For the people who are trying to interact with each other as a human item, if you make them pay with your fee in advance and they don't sell something for certain time and you return them the money, you don't do that.
I think way less people focus on that because they don't like the idea of paying them from I'm afraid. But of course, it is something we should, that's already difficult with such a huge user base to get useful feedback. It's difficult. But, we have our planning to do more like that because we always say our users won't do that, but it's one case, but we actually, we're just guessing. We're not using music.
Yeah, what are your backgrounds? So I'm just wondering how to laugh and your guys they decide to get into fashion. Very interesting.
I've done all sorts of medical life. So it has literally nothing, anything I do over here.
and then that's an outlook with picture studies.
There's more.
Yeah, but the idea of just going to film this is nothing taken off the study of it, that's what it's based on. Then share it. And there's nothing.
I started off national studies was I programmed. I autodidactically learned myself to program when I was young. I think still have. Then I was sitting here and I thought I could do it and earn money. They needed somebody to program the website for way below the market price. I thought it's a nice idea. It won't make if I can do this. Help them.
Other questions, maybe?
For this one.
Moving on.
Users, if you buy something on a text, you don't have to buy text, so. Why should you buy text? Yeah, they're talking text. Yeah, so we pay text from the people we receive, but the users don't pay taxes because they buy a second hand. So the tax are only paid when somebody buys first hand, so they don't have to pay the tax again.
The easy cars they are, that's 21